Hi, this video is meant to get you started using RStudio for our class. I presume you can get to the front page of your Moodle site where you'll see something like this link right here where it says link to RStudio web server. This is how you'll access the RStudio statistical software for your course. And just click on it and you should get a new tab opening that looks like this one where you need to sign in. And you're going to sign in using your university ID and password just like you always do. So I'm going to do Anderson and I'm going to do my password and I'll sign in. And the software opens like this in your web browser. And over here on the left you should see a big blank looking window called the console. It has up here in the upper left hand corner a little text descriptor called console. In the lower right you'll have a window with a sequence of tabs, files, plots, packages, help, viewer, things like that. And then in the upper right you'll have a list called environment, and that'll be all of the data sets and all of the variables and all the things that you create in your work. One of the first things I would like you to do is to install packages. Packages are pieces of code and software that RStudio is going to need to be fully functional for our class. When we first started up like this, it does basic things, but any more advanced techniques and graphs that we'll want to do, we will need to install some additional code. And you do that through the Packages tab. So go ahead, click on the Packages tab, and you should get a list of packages and pieces of code that are already installed. And we'll like to have those there, but we're going to want to install additional ones. And so to install additional packages, you're going to need to click on the install icon, and you should get a window popping up that says install packages. And the cursor is blinking right here in this text box waiting for you to put something in there. And so you can type in the names of the packages that you would like to install. I will be telling you those in the course. The first ones I would like you to install are these right here. Knitr, Knitr, ggplot2, H miscellaneous, OpenIntro, dplyr, and sleuth3. All you need to do is type the name of the package you want or paste it in, and you'll see, let's say I want to do another one, sleuth2. Sleuth2 auto-completes, and I could install that one if I wanted. And then what you do is once you've got your packages typed into this box, you can click on install, and a whole series of install instructions will occur, and this will take several minutes, and so you'll want to wait for this to complete. It'll take a long time. Okay, several minutes later all this installation is done and you'll be ready to get down to doing work. Let's do a few things here and teach you maybe how things work a little bit. One of the things you'll want to do is move files up to RStudio from your working computer, like homework question files, and you're going to want to bring new files back down to your home computer to install and upload to Moodle to submit homework, for example. So let's show you how to go get a file, and you'll do that from the upload button. And so you click on upload, and then you'll browse on your computer to where you've kept homework files. For example, maybe something like this folder, and I'll grab a homework file that needs to come up to RStudio to process, and I'll click on that, and it comes up right here. Homework files will be called RMD files, R Markdown files, and when you process a file in RStudio and create graphs and that sort of thing, it'll be an HTML file like this one. It'll have an HTML on the end of it, and this would be the kind of file that you will want to turn in for your homework. How do you get it from RStudio down to your computer to submit to Moodle? Well, just click on this checkbox and go to the blue More gear and choose Export. And you can just do download, and it'll go to your downloads folder on your computer. I don't really want to open it, I just want to save it. And so I'll just click OK, and you can see it went to my downloads folder on my computer. And so that's basically how you move files back and forth. It's the upload button and the blue More icon for export. Over here in the console, you can type things in here, and like we could make a new variable called x, and I'll just type x less than key dash and then the C character and begin parentheses, and I could put in values 2, 4, and 6 and hit return, and you will notice that up in the upper right corner I've created a new object x that is a numeric list. And I can do things with x, like I could take x times 3, and that'll give me a new list of 6, 12, and 18. I can do simple arithmetic in here, like I can take 3 times 4 and get the value 12. So the console is a calculator, and it's where the computations for R are conducted. When you're finished doing your work, you can just go to the upper right hand corner and choose sign out, and your work session is finished. The next time you want to sign in, simply just click on the link to RStudio web server and log yourself in again. And what you'll notice is your session basically left off right where you finished it. Your documents and files that you brought up or have worked on are still remaining in the files area. The objects that you've created are still in your environment objects area, and that's very important that it maintains your work. You can always come back later and get it. Let's just make a simple plot, and I typed plot x, and it's not going to be very interesting. It's just going to be dots of the different values of x, 2, 4, and 6, but plots appear over here in the lower right corner in the plots tab. If you want to make it bigger, you can click on zoom and you'll get a bigger version of your graph. And I think that's pretty good for now. We'll log out and finish this video. If you have questions, let me know, but hopefully this should get you started with RStudio.